I was still holding my keys when I heard them laugh. The kitchen light was on, evening yellow. The sound carried down the hallway like it always had, safe, familiar. I slowed my steps without knowing why. Then Dad said it, casual, tired. Honest in the way people are only honest when they think no one's listening. Sometimes I wish Ryan was our only child. Mom didn't hesitate. She exhaled through her nose, amused. Life would have been simpler. They laughed again. A soft shared thing. Not cruel, worse, true. I stood there for 3 minutes. I counted the ticks of the clock above the fridge. I watched the shadow of Dad's hand move as he reached for his mug. I waited for the correction. The save, it never came. I walked back out the door. Quietly, I didn't slam it. I didn't cry in the car. I drove until the radio lost signal, and the city thinned into nothing. That's where the planning started. Growing up, I was the reliable one. The second child. The useful one. Ryan was the storm, loud, charming, always in trouble. I was the repair crew. I paid my way through school. I came home on weekends. I fixed things. I listened. When Dad needed help with paperwork, he called me. When Mom needed to vent, she called me. I thought that meant something. It meant convenience. The signs had been there. Ryan's debts quietly covered. His mistakes reframed as phases. My achievements treated like expected maintenance. I'd felt the imbalance for years, like a shoe that never quite fits. But hearing them say it out loud stripped the doubt away. It wasn't favoritism. It was preference. Pain is loud at first. Then it sharpens. I didn't confront them. That's for people who still want an apology. I wanted clarity. So I went silent. I stopped answering calls. I canceled my gym membership near their house and joined one across town. I changed routines. I pulled my documents from their safe. Birth certificate, passport, the insurance policy Dad insisted on for family. I redirected my mail. I closed the joint account Mom had opened for emergencies and moved the balance, my contributions, into a new one. I took screenshots, dates, times, names. I found the will. Not illegally. Dad had given me the key years ago, in case something happens. Ryan was executor. Ryan received the house. Ryan received the investments Dad had built with my help. I received a line item, a sentimental watch, the one Dad never wore. I didn't change it. I didn't tear it up. I copied it. 3 months passed. In that time, I accepted a promotion I hadn't told them about. I signed a lease in a different part of the city. I met with a lawyer, not to sue, not to threaten, to prepare. There's a difference. They noticed my absence the way people notice a missing appliance when they need it. Mom called first, confused, hurt. Are you okay? We haven't heard from you. I know, I said, calm, controlled. That was the point. They asked me to come over. Family meeting. The kitchen again. Same light. This time I sat. Dad tried authority. Mom tried tears. Ryan tried jokes. I let them finish. Then I placed the folder on the table. I didn't accuse. I presented. The will copy. The bank statements showing years of unequal support. The messages where Mom asked me to cover Ryan. Just this once. The spreadsheet of money I'd quietly contributed to the house they planned to give away. I heard you, I said. 3 months ago, you were honest. I listened. Dad's face drained. Mom reached for his hand and missed. Ryan laughed once, sharp and nervous, then stopped when no one joined him. What do you want? Dad asked. Fairness, I said. And distance. They argued. Of course they did. Family always does when the mirror shows too much. I slid one last page across the table. A letter, not legal, personal. I was withdrawing my financial support effective immediately. I was updating my beneficiaries. I was declining future involvement unless terms changed, terms that acknowledged contribution, not blood rank. Silence landed heavy. Weeks later, the will was revised. Not because of love. Because of leverage. Ryan called me names. Mom apologized without specifics. Dad aged 10 years in a month. I didn't move back. I didn't resume Sunday dinners. I didn't forgive in a way that made them comfortable. On my birthday, a package arrived. The watch, polished, still unworn. I put it in a drawer. They wanted a simpler life. They got one. Fewer calls, less help. No quiet child filling the gaps. As for me, I learned something standing in that hallway. Love that laughs at your absence isn't love. It's habit. And habits can be broken. I didn't disappear to punish them. I disappeared to choose myself. And when they finally noticed I was gone, I was already somewhere better, calm, accounted for, and no longer waiting to be wanted.